In Taxprep, when you're ready to work on the new files for the new taxation year or the new year end for T2s, you can roll forward all that data and retain a lot of common data from one year to the next. You can go to File, Roll Forward, make sure you're pointing to the folder that you had your prior year files in, and then point to the file that you want to carry forward. You can select other files as well, holding down your Control key. In this window here, you can select them one at a time or as you get to them. Make sure that in the drop-down box you select the files that you want to carry forward. Note that in this Files of Type, you can select from files that were created with other tax software programs. Taxprep will convert that data and roll forward the information for the new taxation year. So let's select this file. You have a number of options when you're roll forwarding the information. These options are available to you under Tools, Options, and Settings. You have File options, you have Data options, and you have Review tools as well. So make sure that you review all your options for roll forward. Most chances you'll review all these in advance of roll forwarding files. You can change these on the fly for any specific files. And then you go ahead and carry out the roll forward. When you're converting files that were created with other tax software, the process will convert that data. You'll get a log report telling you the result of that function. And then the file will open, ready for you to work on. It's always a good practice to review the information that was converted and rolled forward to make sure that the information was carried forward, and moreover, if there are any changes in the new taxation year. Note that any text that was rolled forward is in blue. Any text that's in black was entered in the current year. You can review information from the Express window when you're in the tax return. So open up the Express window, select from a common filter, let's say data entered this year, last year, or rolled forward, and review that information. If it was prepared in Taxprep, you will have information that was in the file from the prior year. You can display columns in the Express window that will show the prior year column, the difference column, and then the current year column waiting for input. This is a handy way to validate information from the prior year compared to the current year. If you're converting data from another tax software in the prior year, you can display these columns here. However, you cannot display the data. This data in the Express window will not appear until year 2 of your conversion of your other tax software. In the Form Manager window, you can go to the Comparative Analysis Forms by typing COMP. COMP file contains the 5-year history, the current taxation year, and the prior 4 years. When you convert your data from another tax software, the history will come through on these comparative forms. You will have the prior years of tax information for your files in this 5-year comparative. If I use a Look For window up top and type in COMP, press Enter, it'll filter and sort and show me only those forms with comparative in its descriptive. And you can see here there are 5-year comparatives for self-employed individuals as well. The history of the self-employed individuals will come through on these 5-year comparatives as well. And you can clear out of here. So you will have that history of information rolled forward and converted for you when you are converting from other tax software. Note too, in Client Manager, you can do this in a batch format. You can click on your Search In window and browse to the folder where your prior year files were contained. And once you're pointing in the right direction, then you can select from Files to Roll Forward. And right here you would indicate what type of file they were prepared in the prior year. The conversion is built into the T1 program. And you'll select all, Control A key, and then go ahead and do the roll forward. So you can do your roll forward and conversion batch in the T1 program in Taxprep T1 when converting from other files. Or if you go back to the View Tax Return view, and do them on a one-by-one basis with the File Roll Forward option in the program.